Hello you guys, and welcome to my Get Ready With Me for the month of September. We're nearing the end. Today is actually Sunday, September 22nd, therefore the first day of fall 2024, and it's my favorite time of year. It's like the best time of year, and I wanted to do Get Ready With Me. I actually wanted to do it so bad. Here's the thing. I got ready for the day. I forgot I could have done a Get Ready With Me this morning when I got ready for the day, but I just didn't think anything of it. I forgot about it. And I could wait for next weekend. Work just is too busy and starts too soon, starts too early. So I can't do it during the week very easily. And so I have to wait for the weekend to do a video like this. And next weekend I may or may not have plans. So I'm like, So I literally just now, because I wanted to film so bad, I was like, do I nap or do I film? I'm like, okay, I'm going to brave it and film. I'm going to brave the fatigue and just film. And I just took off my face, took off my makeup, my look for today, which was just a simple everyday look. And I ran errands and everything, and I came home, and I was like, I still really want to film this. So I took everything off. I have a clean slate, clean face, clean face, and I even straightened my hair. Did that this morning. And tomorrow's picture day at the school. And so this is like extra practice, like the whole getting ready for the day more than once in a day. Yeah, this is the Profusion Festival palette, which I wanted to bring out for today, special occasion as it is the first day of fall, my favorite time of year, one of my favorite days ever. So I'll do mostly everything the same, just not the eye look. And yeah, I just felt like chatting. I've been in a very chit-chatty mood, and I just want to be talking. So yeah, some updates that you may or may not know that I may or may not have told. By the way, I do have a cold, that rhymes, and so I'm getting over that. It's been a long week. I missed 2 days of work this past week because of it, and it was just long and lengthy and long-winded and just not feeling good. It was a pretty bad cold. It was pretty rough. The worst days are the first few days, but now I'm coming out of it, so that's really good. Grateful for that. Grateful for health. It makes you so grateful for the good times when you are healthy. So yeah, I'm already done with the base of my face. I'm just going to get into eyes. This will be really fast, but just wanted to sit down and talk nonetheless. Maybe I'll take some fall pictures or something. Let's do this nice champagne color. I need to use this palette more and get my money's worth. I mean, it's not that expensive, but you want to use up what you have, you know? I've got to paint my nails. I almost forgot. I've just been in a very forgetful mood. Oops. But yeah, so the past few weeks have been a lot quieter as my parents, not that they're like loud people per se, but my parents moved to Utah for my dad's work. They'll be there for the next 5 years, and then they want to retire here in southeastern Idaho, and they love it over here. They prefer it over here. We're originally from Washington, and they would never move back to Washington. Washington has really changed, and it's just not the same place that I knew, that I remember growing up in. It's just totally different. I'm going to do a brown, like this golden brown at the end, which might be kind of ugly, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm trying an ombre, but it's not working very well. But yeah, so I would go after work and see my parents every day, every evening, every single day. I would go say hi. And I haven't been able to because they're far away. Now I would have to commute. So we're making plans, we're figuring things out, like the holidays and my birthday. I thought my birthday was 2 days after Thanksgiving, but it's a whole week away, a week apart from Thanksgiving Day. So my birthday is the 23rd, and Thanksgiving is pretty late this year. That's kind of cool. I need to bring this out more. Way too much for work, I feel like, but it's just fun and pretty. And why not? I follow this page. It's an ex-Mormon page on YouTube, or on Facebook, I meant to say. And this girl, she does these poems and journal entries, and she posts them and she shares them, and she will match her look to what she's talking about. And that's what I am reminded of with this bright look. It could be like golden afternoon or something, you know, but pretty cool. And speaking of ex-Mormon stuff, I ran into a girl I met through a work function, like a meeting at work, earlier last month or sometime, whatever. I'm not explaining this very well. And she was at my door when I was coming back from errands. And I was like, oh, hey, do you need me? And she was like, oh, I remember you from work, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. And they were asking about, like, church times and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I resigned. I left the church last spring. I can't help you. I'm so sorry. And I was like, all awkward because resigned, I think, is a bad word for them, for active Mormon people, I'm assuming. It's like excommunication. Like, when you leave the church. You know, like, it's frowned down upon. It's not sought after. It's not really talked about, and I didn't even know it was a thing until more recently, until I left the church. Like, you can actually officially resign. Like, you can excommunicate yourself, you know. But anyway, these colors are very different because we have like the cool toned white, the very warm gold, and then I really like the champagne kind of color, which brings in some pink. But yeah, my mom told me, she's like, Em, just so you know, like, it's going to feel really different when your parents are in another town. And it does. And it's not bad, and I'm not mad. You know, like, I miss them, I adore them, I really love my parents. But to have this space, and I haven't told them about my current boyfriend, Brody. We've been together for just a little over a month as of the 18th. And I don't want to spill the beans. I don't want to tell stuff, talk about it, because I want it to be very much mine. I'm very possessive over this relationship, as in, like, I don't want it to turn into my parents. Like, with their inquisitive natures and their nosiness sometimes. I love them to death, but they are very nosy, and they can just butt in where they're not invited. And so I know I would get questions that they would want to meet him as soon as possible, and it would just be a lot. But we're going at a very slow pace, which I think is smart. And with my previous relationship, it was very rushed, and it all happened so fast, and it was overwhelming. It was beautiful in a lot of ways, but it was very much overwhelming. And I don't regret it because I learned a lot. It just wasn't for me, and it wasn't meant to be. And me and Brody, I want to see where we go and how we do. And he's just a really good guy. And we're planning on fall pictures together. I love that he's okay with me wanting to take pictures. I've been with someone who wasn't really into it, which is fine, which is very stereotypical. I'll just say this. It's very stereotypical that the girl takes the pictures and the guy doesn't. You know, like in the relationship or the friendship, guys just aren't drawn to it. Not all men are drawn to it. I think it's more like a girly aesthetic thing sometimes. And so Brody is okay with that, which I'm excited about. Okay, let me just do this. I just don't want it to turn this gold than it is. So, oops. I go through this stuff so fast. I go through it like candy. If you know me, I love candy, right? But with this, I go through so fast. I don't know why or how. I got gas today, by the way. Fun fact. I'm very proud. I don't like getting gas. I don't. It's just not a fun job. It's not. Speaking of job, so my parent job, I love it. I would love it till I'm dead in the ground. I would be a parent until I'm dead in the ground, and I want it to be my life work, honestly. I do. And my student, I love her so much. You get so attached to your kid. They become your kid, and it's just adorable. Yeah, I'll be taking this makeup off real soon because I'm not a fan. But anyway, my other job, my second job, which is at the daycare, I'm planning on quitting. I want to quit before the end of the year, but my mom, she recommended that I wait until the holidays, like the end of this year, like in December. And I just want to be done because it's not worth it for the money. Because I worked there now 6 months in, I'm going to have this all over me. Anyway, let me just say, I've been there 6 months, and I remember them saying, oh, at 6 months you get a pay raise. So I reach out to them, my bosses, well, my boss and like her assistant, her partner, and they say, we'll get right on that the next paycheck. And I'm like, okay, great. But I'm assuming if I didn't say anything, they wouldn't have done anything. There would have been no action on their part, them keeping track of how long I've been there. They're kind of stingy. They start you at $9 an hour. And childcare, like daycare work, like I'm telling you, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. It's actually really hard, and kids are exhausting. I'm more exhausted from that job than my parent job at the school. And I'm only there for 2.5 hour shift. Tuesday through Friday. And I'm wiped out at the end of the shift. And the kids aren't even there that long with me because it's the closing shift. And it's crazy. So it's not my favorite job, but I don't regret it. I've met amazing girls. I work alongside really cool girls. And I have enjoyed it to an extent. It's just so much harder than I thought it was going to be. But if I wait till December, then I also might get like an employee gift, which sounds really spoiled and conceited, but I'm assuming that they're doing that. Oh, I saved it. I saved the look. It doesn't look half bad now. I just worry that this is like in my hair. Kind of matches my hair though. Kind of golden brown in some areas. But, and we're going right. Okay, yay. I'm gonna get this stuff everywhere. But I'm grateful for the job. And a daycare was recommended to me by a Tinder boy, a friend I met on Tinder a long time ago. This was a long time ago, as in like February or March. But he recommended me work at a daycare. And I was like, it's actually not a bad idea. And it hasn't been a bad idea. It's actually been really great. And I'm so grateful for it. Because of the people I've met, the lives I've been able to impact and change. And they call us teachers, like the kids call us teachers. And it's so cute, and that's what we are. We're not just working childcare, like we're in a teaching profession. So this look is kind of pretty. I might start straying away from my everyday a little bit and just doing things a little different, to use up what I have, to be more creative. But this isn't half bad. But okay, more updates. Not much has been happening the past couple of weeks. The past however long it's been since we last talked, since I last did a Get Ready With Me. The school year is going really well. My student is blossoming, which makes me really excited. Tomorrow's picture day, I have to figure out what I want to wear. I decided not to do Mondays anymore at the daycare. I used to work there every day, and I would do the closing shift during the school year. But I take Mondays off. I take Mondays for me because what if I have an appointment or an obligation or a something in the way of the shift? I can get it done then. Before, I would have to work around it, and it would be so hard because really, my day, I'm up just before 7. I'm at work at 8. The school day ends at 2:30, and the daycare shift starts at 3, so I'm scrambling, and I just have no time in between jobs to get anything done. I love Fridays because my shift at the daycare is still at 3, even though the school day ends earlier on Friday compared to other days. But what can you do? So what I did was I just decided that I wasn't going to do Mondays anymore. And I should just like slowly quit that way and just be like, okay, now I don't do Tuesday, now I don't do Wednesday or Thursday. I just do Friday, and then I just quit Friday. But like honestly, and I thanked them for this. I was like, thank you guys so much, because what other job is going to hire me 9 months out of the 12 months of the year, a closing shift that's 2 to 2.5 hours long? They're very catering. They've been really good to me. It's just, I don't want to do it anymore because the pay isn't worth it compared to the amount of work. I'm bringing home $25 a day, 4 days a week, adds to be $100 a week. And then a month, that's only $400. It's like play money. And my friends are like, just don't do it. And some say to keep it because money's money. But I don't know if it's worth it anymore. This look is kind of pretty. Like right now, I'm so excited because tomorrow is Monday. Today is Sunday. I only work at the school tomorrow. That makes me so happy. I hope I didn't get this on the shirt. But tomorrow night, it's going to be a different feeling, different vibe. I'm going to be like, oh, tomorrow's Tuesday, today's Monday. I have to work at the daycare tomorrow after my shift, after the school day, and it's just, you know. But anyway, I kind of like how this turned out. Yeah, I should start doing more of this. I remember my sister Haley, she was very simple with her makeup, and then out of the blue, like the past few years I've noticed when we do talk, which is very rare, family stuff, but she does beautiful makeup. Like her eyes are beautiful colors, and you know, she does a beautiful look a lot of the time. But yeah, so anyway, this video was fun to do. I don't know if I really said anything. But yeah, I'm just excited for fall and my new relationship, and I'm excited to take pictures with him. I keep thinking about it. I'm thinking of pose ideas, outfit ideas, and I got some ideas too, and yeah, it should just be really cute. But yeah, life is pretty chill right now. My apartment, my rent has gone up just a little bit. I did the paperwork for New Year because I've been here for almost a year. And so that was really good to get that done. And I'm just feeling really productive and accomplished in my life right now. My friend just ordered some books, some copies of my books, and I'll sign them for her when they get here. And that was really cool to find out. And then on Twin Day this past week, she brought me a necklace that matched her on. It was a BFF charm on a unicorn pendant. And it made me so happy. It made my day. I love Kami so much. So that was really cool. That was a fun little work experience. And I'm just seeing, I don't want to say like the light of Christ or the hand of God, but I've been seeing such good. Like, I've invited good, I've welcomed good, and it's come to me, and it's coming for me. Like, the people in my life and the life I get to live, my heart just feels so full, and I almost feel spoiled. Like, do I deserve it? I feel spoiled, like, genuinely. Anyway, the rest of my night, it's like 3:30. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on, take some pictures, eventually take it off, decide my outfit for tomorrow for picture day, and around the edges I'll be watching, it's a Lyle and Eric Mendez story, Monsters, or something like that. But I just came across it. My sister and I started it together last night when I went over to her place. She's so sweet. I love her so much. I'm so glad she's in town. And we watched it. We started it together. And it's really, really interesting. Like, that kind of dark, twisted stuff is fascinating, and it's scary that there are stories like that are real life. Like, But yeah, so that's going to be the rest of my night. I might watch, what is it called? Outlander. Might watch a little bit about that. I love the storyline. It's so different and has twists and turns that you don't expect, and it's really interesting. So I'm excited for that too. A coworker actually loves that. She will bring me the book. She has books. She has the series. She owns the series. And if her student is being good, she can read in her free time because her student is more opposite of high maintenance. Like, he's very easy to deal with and be around, you know. Anyway, I'll end with a positive thought. Okay, you're beautiful inside and out. You are. You're stunning. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. It's true wealth, I promise. And know that life is good and good things are coming your way. Love you. Bye.